Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make, well, I have a bunch of them here, my Radiant Gradient bracelet on the hook. It's a pretty easy design. I used 5 colors for mine, 1 color for the center and then 4 more colors for the outer little layers. But yeah, I think this design looks best in a gradient pattern, that's why I called it the Radiant Gradient bracelet. But anyways, let's get started. So like I said, you're going to need 5 colors, and these are the colors that I've picked out today. Right here, this white, this glow-in-the-dark white will be my center. This color will be the color right outside of the center, and then it'll go gradient all the way out. And then I have that clip there. But yeah, so to start off, you're going to take one of your center colors, which is glow-in-the-dark white, like I said. You're going to twist it in a figure 8 shape on your hook. And next, you're going to pull another center colored band through this figure 8. Like that. And then, you're going to take first color that you're going to have in your gradient, the color closest to the metal white, which is neon green for me. I'm going to put that on your hook, pull it through the white, it's closest to your hook. Put that white back on for a second, and just hold on to this end of the green off the hook. And pull this green that is on the hook right behind, that's right behind this white. Just going to pull it over the white. And then put this green back on. So it looks something like this. And then you're going to take your next color, which is lime green for me. Pull it through just the neon green. Again, put that neon green back on. Hold on to this end off your hook. And then pull the lime green that's on your hook over the neon green. And then put this end of the lime green on. I'm going to do this 2 more times with your next 2 colors. This color right here is teal. And then my last color, which is turquoise. And then after you've added your 4 colors, you are done with this side. Now I forgot to mention for the bands, you're going to want to have like 2 bands and 2 clips to help you work through this bracelet. You won't need them to actually finish your bracelet. So I'm just going to grab those real fast. I have my little box behind me. Alright, sorry about that. I can't believe I forgot before I started filming. But anyways, I'm just going to keep going. And to use these little bands to help you work through your bracelet, you're going to take one of your working bands, which I'll be using this limited edition burgundy for. And you're going to pull it through all your colored bands, except for the middle band for the center of your bracelet. And then you're just going to clip this burgundy band that you have here. Pull it off for now. I just find this makes it a lot easier to work through your bracelet. Then you're going to flip your 2 whites. And you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So again, you're going to take your first neon green, pull it through the white, do the same process again. Then repeat with 3 other colors. Sorry if my fingers are kind of ugly. I naturally get a lot of hangnails. And then my last color. And again, I'm going to take my burgundy band and pull it through all 4 of these colors. And clip it. It's kind of a broken clip. I didn't realize it when I picked it up, so hopefully it won't break or anything while I work. But anyways, now after you've noticed that the middle white band has 2 little other bands kind of sticking on there, you're going to take another middle white band, pull it through this one. And then you're going to start a whole new layer of your bracelet. So to continue on, you're going to take your hook and you're going to grab the first neon green that you started off with on one of your sides. And you don't have to unclip it on the burgundy yet. We're going to do that later. Clipping it along the way would just take too long. And again, you're going to take your first color, again neon green, pull it through both the neon green and the middle white. But once you put a band back on your hook, you're not going to put this neon green back on your hook. You're just going to put the white back on your hook. And then pull this end over like you usually would. So this way it drops this one down, and that way we don't have it on our hook unnaturally stretching it throughout the whole bracelet. That would be bad. So be sure to drop it off when you do this. It's extra important. Now you go in to the clipped area, and you grab this neon green here. You do the same process again with the neon green. Pull a band through everything, but only pick up this neon green that you were just working with. Drop the band that's the same color as the band you are putting on. It's an easy rule to follow, if I say it like that. Now I take my next color, which is teal. So since I just picked up a teal, I'm going to add a teal. Pull it through both the teal and the lime green, but you're not going to pick up the teal. You're going to pick up the lime green instead of the teal. Pull this over like you usually would, and then you're going to pick up your last band. You're going to pull on the same color as this band, pull through, but you're not going to pick up the band that's the same color as the band you just pulled through. You're going to pick up the opposite color. Now after you do all this, you're going to notice that there's still the burgundy pulled through with the C-clip, or whatever clip you used. Now you can unclip this and the burgundy and just pull it out. Boom. Easy as that. Then you're going to pull this burgundy through all 4 of your new bands that you just looped on. And once again, clip it. And then you're going to repeat on the other side. So again, putting your hook through this, pulling a neon green through, keeping on going, then pulling the burgundy out, then pulling the burgundy through the 4 main colors again. And then after you do that, you should notice there are 2 greens on the white, then you pull another white through the white, and you repeat the same process again. And you're going to keep on doing that until your bracelet's long enough to fit around your wrist, or actually with this bracelet, you're going to keep doing it until it's a little bit, tight when you put it around your wrist, because as you may notice, there's a special way you want to end it so that it makes this nice V, just like the V that you made while you started. So I'm going to come back to show you how to do this special little V. Hey, I'm back, and I've made mine long enough to fit, kind of tightly around my wrist. See if you stretch it a little bit, it will. It should look something like this if you try and wrap it around your wrist. Again, kind of stretched out. But anyhow, and now to make the ending the same as our beginning, nice pointed finish, we're going to do basically the same thing. It's not really that hard, but instead at the end, you're going to do your little fancy loopy trick onto the last 2 bands instead of 1. So let me show you and you'll understand what I mean. So as usual, you go into this first band right here, loop through, same color using the same technique and all that, nothing new. Wait a minute, whoops, I done goofed, guys. Before I do this step, I forgot, just pull that band back out if you already did that. I forgot I already have these 2 green bands on this 1 white band. So before I start my next step, I gotta pull a white through here. So very important, make sure you start on a new clean center band when you do this. But I'm going to do the same thing that I just did, except on a new clean band. Going to do it once again with this color, same normal procedure we've been doing the whole bracelet. But now, these last 2 here, you're going to grab onto them both at the same time, and then you're going to take your teal, or the color that's right before the outer, oops, I got a hair on my finger, right before the outer edge. Sorry, let me just take that off. You're going to pull it through all 3 of these right here, but you're going to put only the lime green band back on your hook. And then do the whole loop over thingy like you normally did. And then you're going to unclip your helper band in the back and pull it through these now 3 loops and reclip it. And you're just going to repeat the same thing on the other side, flipping this on the hook. Alright, first 2 stitches you do normally. But again, like I said, you pick up these last 2 at the same time, and you treat them as though they're 1 band. You pull your teal through, but you only pick up the lime green, the band that you were just working with. Oop. A little clip. But yeah, you unclip that, pull it through these now 3 bands, and clip that. Now that you've done both sides, you're ready to loop another white through the center. And then you're going to repeat this again, except only doing your normal stitch 1 time. And then again, the last 2 bands you pick up and treat as 1 band. Take your next color in the sequence, pull it through all 3 of these, but only pick up the color you just finished working with, which was this lime green. And again, unclip your helper band. And the helper band, you don't want it to be white, you'll want it to be like a limited edition band or a black band, because you know, white band's yellow if you like touch them a lot. I just started noticing this because I've used white bands as my helper bands and they just ended up yellowing for some reason, probably just because of my, you know, natural hand oils that are on hands. And yeah, so I would suggest not using white bands, because you'll want to, you know, use them again in a bracelet and not have them be all yellow. But now you repeat the same process on the other side, picking up these last 2 bands as 1, and then pulling your next color in the sequence through, picking up the lime green, pulling this part of the band over. Then you unclip and reclip your helper band. I find helper bands are easier to use than like keeping all the bands on your hook at one time. Like if I had a bunch of bands back here, instead of having it clipped back here, it'd be a lot harder to work with. So that's why I suggest using these right here. But now we have our last little section where we do these little fancy stitches. Now that I have 2 green bands here, I'm going to pull through another white. And this time you don't even do a normal stitch. You just put your hook straight through these two. Pull your appropriate color through. Only pick up the white. And then pull this over. And I don't think you'll need your helper band for this. I'm just going to set it off to the side along with the clip, because this is pretty easy to flip. It won't get in the way later. And then I do the same thing on this side. Again, putting my hook through these two bands. And then pulling through my next color. And then unclipping this band. And now to finish everything off, I'm just going to take my center color and pull it through everything on my hook. And there we go, that's the last band you have to loop on. So now you can see we have this nice finish just like the start. And then you're going to take a clip, using a green large C clip, clip this white band, and there's your bracelet. And now to clip the other end, it's pretty easy. All you do is you just find this cap band and you clip it like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I like this design because it's nice and comfy and soft and very interesting and an easy pattern to follow, I think. It's not like a super complicated pattern. I feel like talking to you guys a lot for some reason. Maybe I should do it you now if my parents are okay with that. That would be fun. But anyhow, the camera's tilted. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed, and bye.